My battery's about to run out, so I doubt I'll get through this whole thing, but I'm going to try to do it in one take because there's just one thing that I want to talk about today. When I started this whole endeavor of punk write and the self-publishing process, the writing of my books, it was about experience. I wanted to do something that I'd never done before. But inevitably, as you get on in this path and you start seeing what other people are doing, you see what's out there, you have to deal with doubt. That can be demoralizing. The ruler for being able to understand what you're doing is putting it next to somebody else's endeavor and saying, is this the same thing? Is it good enough? Is it something that is worth putting out there? And what are people going to think of it? And then your motivation starts to run out. When that happens, then you have some serious things to grapple with to get back on track. The other day I got a review from a professional review company, which was a fantastic review. I got a 5-star review from someone who I don't know, someone who has read the book and said, actually, this is pretty good. Now, does that directly correlate to sales? Am I judging it by the amount of books that I sell? I would love to sell more books, but somehow it just doesn't seem to go next to each other. That brings up a lot of doubt. And then I start looking through these websites and I see the thousands and thousands and thousands of books of where your book lies next to the other books. And then you start to think, how the hell are people going to actually find this book? And I can go on ad infinitum, because there are so many different reasons why you can discover to give you doubt. It's exhausting. Which finally brings you to the ultimate point is, well, what am I doing this for? I have to go back to Protagoras. He is someone I bring up often in my class, but this quote rings true. It says, man is the measure of all things. Of all that is, it is. Of all that it is not, it is not. We are the ones who define meaning in the things that we do. And if we cannot find that meaning, then we have lost track of the actual purpose for what we're doing and living for. That does not make the idea of doubt any less powerful, or the value of affirmation. Affirmation has a huge role, particularly for someone who is neutral that gives you some positive feedback. You need to thrive off of that. But it's all about perspective. Individuals who are simply looking at the world through different lenses, including your own. You cannot be caught up in somebody else's dream or somebody else's success. You must celebrate and you must observe. But remember that this journey, which is a very long journey, is your journey and your journey alone. I have to keep that in mind every day. And the struggle is real. The struggle is something that is a mental capacity that we have to deal with as human beings. Mentally strong individuals are stronger individuals. I have to go back to Nadal, I'm sorry. What is monumental is the ability to persist and to go on and on and on. Those people cannot be undervalued. So you step back and you say, who am I? What do I want to be? Do I have the mental capacity to persist, to keep striving forward despite all of the doubt that I have? And only you can answer, yeah, I do. So, I'm going to go write.